we're having 30,000 plus products ready to sell because the product resources that we have are unlimited based on our distributors in the United States. And those are from largest brands, Adidas, Champion, Anvil, American Apparel, that we have access to. As an operator, you get a fully built store with all of those products ready to go. And the big difference is you can have your customers upload their logos. You're basically selling somebody their logo on your products.
Welcome to the High Voltage Business Builders Podcast, a show where we interview high voltage entrepreneurs growing and scaling through e-commerce, real estate, and other wealth without Wall Street ventures, showing you the path to making your first or next million. Hey folks, welcome back to the High Voltage Business Builders Podcast. I'm Neil Twa. I've got a special guest here. We're going to talk about building it's a very interesting situation because in Amazon, or if you listen to me on podcasts and other things, you understand a lot of times it takes inventory and a physical asset business model. But what if I were to show you, and what if we were to talk to a guest today who's going to give you an example of how to skip the private label inventory up front, go straight into the operations, which will save you quite a bit of money on the startup costs and give you the opportunity to have a support team and a group that can help you with that. If that's of interest, this might be an episode to you. There's a bit of a game changer situation, US-based products and marketplace, something very different than maybe you've heard me say before. And I'll be talking about both Shopify with him today and Amazon as multiple or omni-channels. So Cody, welcome to the call, man. Let's dig into the details here and get clear on some things.
Neil, excited to be here. Let's do it.
One of the things about us you probably know and don't know if you're listening to this is we're very Amazon channel focused, FBA, private label side. Cody's been very focused on the DTC or direct to consumer side and Shopify. And so things are, for him are slightly different. So let's unpack that just a little bit, Cody. Give me some insights into the differentiation between the two if I'm an operator and say I'm running a Shopify store versus Amazon.
So as a direct consumer business owner, on Shopify, the biggest difference between Amazon and Shopify itself is the ownership of the asset, meaning Amazon owns the customer data. As you know this, and most of probably your listeners know this, Shopify is an asset that has a .com related to it, a store, product management on the back end, your pricing, your margins. When you say Amazon versus Shopify, I think the biggest difference is the fact that you own the customer data, you own the emails, the phone numbers, your list, you own that asset, and that can never be taken away from you. And again, I love Amazon, but that's the biggest differentiator between Amazon and Shopify business.
Yeah, there's two different ways. I mean, we can say pros and cons about both. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about that here because obviously you need some sort of marketing or engine or content engine to get, audience and conversation into your Shopify. We love Amazon because they already got 150 million buyers. There are balances between the two. In your experience of being an operator on DTC, what are some of the pros that people should know about in terms of building their own channel? Obviously, Amazon does hold the customer. You can do DTC, and honestly, we both love Omni-Channel. At the end of the day, there's purposes to each of them, right? But in an operator capacity, tell me about that. What is that going to mean? And if I'm going to get products in the US or going to get them overseas, what does that look like?
You hit the nail on the head. So Amazon has the buyers. And with a direct consumer on Shopify, you have to go drive ads to bring the buyers to you. So one of the pros of Amazon is the fact that they literally are selling every second to customers that are searching their large database of products. Shopify is not like that. Shopify, you have to drive the traffic, drive the sales. But the biggest thing that helps on the Shopify side, the pro on Shopify, is your assortment of products that can, I don't want to say drop ship, because drop ship always looks as a negative connotation. And the way that we do it is we actually have products in-house, in our warehouse. And drop ship to a store owner means essentially they don't have to sell the product and then personally go pack it and ship it. So Amazon and Shopify both drop ship products. If you don't personally sell the product and then go pack it in a box, you're drop shipping. Everybody in the world drop ships. Kohl's, the retailer, when you buy from Kohls.com, you're drop shipping. They're sending you a drop ship product. Retailers, largest retailers, Amazon, Walmart, Kohl's, Sears, all those old time retailers, if you go buy on their .coms now, they're drop shipping. So I want to just eliminate the fact that this is, yes, technically drop shipping, but the reality is you're drop shipping because you're not shipping the products. But the products are still in the States. We source in private label products, personalized products on demand from the United States out of our warehouse. And so if you're the store owner of one of our Shopify businesses, you essentially are going to drop ship, but we're going to be the ones packing and shipping it. So you're drop shipping, but you're technically not drop shipping from overseas, which is where the old term has been to AliExpress models. Drop shipping from China is what most people believe.
Those are a lot of those negatives in that side. But you're saying from a US base to a warehouse, a location can get those in like 2 days or less. Technically, they can act like your private label products in that way.
Yep. So you're still drop shipping. However, you're drop shipping from the United States out of our warehouse on Shopify. Our products are privately sourced. So we buy, we're doing personalized print on demand style products, hats, shirts, mugs, tumblers, stickers, decals, sweaters, all those type of products that you would buy from your normal print on demand vendors on Shopify. The big difference is it's personalized print on demand, and the products that we make are shipped within a couple days.
I'd really have an opportunity to make it on a personalized private label brand versus just kind of a standardized product that everybody else gets from a POD supplier.
Bingo. Yep. On that. Yep.
Yeah, I can see the benefit of that. So if I'm an operator and I want to get started, do I have to go in and do the process of starting up my Shopify store and pushing the buttons and that kind of stuff? Or is there options for an operator to get that done faster?
As an operator in our model, you basically get a fully built, customized store, your custom domain, a custom logo, your custom branding, colors and whatnot. And you have a pre-filled out store with all of the products. And most people, you might see those ads that say, get a store with 30 products ready to sell. We're having 30,000 plus products ready to sell because the product resources that we have are unlimited based on our distributors in the United States. So we don't drop ship from overseas, as we mentioned, but we also do not just limit to what products are on those print on demand apps. We have access to the 3 largest distributors in the United States, which are SS Activewear, Sandmar, and Alpha Broder. And if you look them up, you can go to those .coms, you'll see that each of them have individual access via API to over 100,000 products each. And those are from largest brands, Richardson, Adidas, Champion, Anvil, American Apparel, Next Level, that we have access to. As an operator, you get a fully built store with all of those products ready to go. And the big difference is, instead of you trying to design your brand, if you want to, from scratch, you can have your customers upload their logos and sell. You're basically selling somebody their logo on your products. And we can get into the depth of what that looks like. But the big difference is you can design your own products on all of these, design your designs on all these products. The other side is you can actually let your customers upload their logo and get their logos on your products as well.
When you say customers, does that mean that I could become somebody who sells these stores myself?
So the benefit of the partner program that we have when you become an operator under our model is you can actually sell these businesses. So if you come in at $5K, which is what our standard operator store sells for, $5,000, and you're going to get a fully built, branded domain, all the products built out. All you have to do is insert your bank account and insert a credit card. And now you have access to sell hundreds of thousands of products, both with your brand or let your customers upload their logos on it and sell that way. When you do that, you have the potential to go through what we have as a certified reseller program. And that allows you to sell your operator store just like you have to other people in the United States. And so that means,
if I'm more in sales, maybe an e-commerce thing is cool, but I want to get access to it, but I'm also looking at it, okay, I'm more into sales, I'm more into business development. I know real estates or doctors or chiropractors or business owners or even churches or whatever that could benefit from this kind of store. You're saying I could have a store built for me and then go sell it?
Exactly. So let's just say you're in business and you want to have your products being sold on your operator store. You can put your logo on your products on your store and sell it to your customers, right? At the same time, you can allow other people in your community to upload their logo and buy products, as many as they want in your store. Now, the second tier to that is if you want to resell that to other people, you have the chance to share in that margin. So if you pay $5K to be as a operator for us, when you sell an operator store to say your friend, your chiropractor, you sell to another chiropractor, you make 50% of that. So you make $2,500 right off the bat. So if your first month you pay $5K and you go sell 2 other stores to 2 other people, your store is basically for free now, and you operate that ongoing in perpetuity. And you can continue doing that. There's an actual business model behind selling the actual operator stores that we have. And the benefit is you're giving other people the access to hundreds of thousands of products, whereas they don't know how to build a store. They don't know how to do print on demand. They're not a tech guru. They're not savvy enough to build a Shopify store. We still do that. We still build them a fully customized store, their branded logo, their domain, the whole thing. We do all same thing we do with you. We do for everybody you sell as well. So we handhold, make sure that they get exactly what they want in an operator model.
Cool. So they can literally have that done and managed and just be in the sales mode for their clients, which makes it a really cool. You call that a certified partner program, if I heard you correctly.
That's a certified operator reseller.
Well, that's an actually interesting business model because some people might want to take advantage of the e-com side and others might want to just go out and do what they do best, which is sales. and giving them the opportunity. Plus, obviously, if you sell, like you said, 1 in 1 month, you make up almost the whole cost. Sell 2 and you're net even, sell 3 and you're profitable. That's actually pretty cool. Plus, you got residuals, right? Because you could charge for the monthly fees to your clients to maintain or help them go. I suspect you have resources for people who may not know like graphics designs and photoshopping or whatever, if they want to just keep selling and have their clients come with custom logos. I'm assuming they're just kind of moving into a consultation stage with their clients.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a full onboarding. So when you buy an operator store, pay the $5K, right away you get handed off to our onboarding team. And what they do is they walk you through the process, not just, signing NDAs and making your payments, but they also walk you through, here's how you run and operate your store. Here's best practices in your area. Here's how you can go out and find customers if you're just doing local. Here's how you can do it through the internet marketing channels if you want to run ads. We have a whole entire onboarding process that shows you through a membership area that, how best practices are to operate your business.
That's so cool. So that's less than a course. I mean, a course is like, here's your thing, here's your login, good luck, have a great day, see you later, and maybe hit support. So you're saying there's a full onboarding, full support process involved in that. So it's done with you is the right phrase, I guess.
It's day to day. So you wake up, after you buy, you wake up day 1, you're going to have a day 1 plan, day 2 plan, 3, 4, and it's just keep going every day. You just wake up and you follow the directions. We got it laid out for you, simple as it can get. And at the end of that, if you so choose and you want to be a reseller, at the end of that, you now understand the operator model, you understand how we work, then you get the chance to go resell. And I mean, the potential there is unlimited. And we have the full support team and system in place to support it. You couldn't outsell us on the operator side. And the thing is, people might say, well, how many of these are viable in the market? Well, the reality is every business should have the ability to have their own brand of products. They want that already. They go to the major markets like Vistaprint or Sticker Mule, and they go to all these places already and buy products. Why not own your own business that allows you to buy your products at wholesale cost and also give your customers the ability to buy your branded products and your community to buy their own products as well? So why not just cut out the middleman and have access to your own?
If I was a real estate agent, if I was someone who was in business development, if I was a doctor, a dentist, or some other person in business for myself, a construction person, literally, I could get these products at wholesale and sell them myself or use them for my own swag. I could put them into promotions. I could do all kinds of stuff with them.
I'll give you a good example. A construction company that has 50 employees. Every year, 50 shirts minimum. You're going to wear more than one shirt because there's 5 days in the week of work. Sometimes they work 7. So you construction company owners, you already buy them shirts and hats and all sorts of products, visors, vests, all those things that you do in your construction business. You can actually buy these products at wholesale costs without having to go get a licensed business to become a wholesale reseller. Because through our operator model, you get access to wholesale cost products, right, with your logo on it. And instead of going to the Vistaprints of the world or all these random websites you might see, you own the business. And so a shirt that you're going to pay $25 for, now you're only paying half of that cost. You pay $30 for, you pay half that cost. And not only are you saving money because you're going to continue buying products for your employees all year, you also give your customers the ability, hey, I really like your hat. Can I get one of those? Instead of you just handing out a free hat, you say, yeah, just go to our site, and you can buy any of our hats you want. And then you make money on that. And the side piece of that is that as a business owner that has employees that you outfit, you're getting your own products at a wholesale cost. Besides that point alone, okay, with an operator business, now if they say, man, I really like what you have, you're just like, sure, a construction business owner that I know over there in 9 counties away, did you know you can do this too? You can become an operator as well. Here's how you get your own operator store. And then when they sell that, they get 50% of $5,000. They get $2,500.
How many times do business owners refer each other to things?
They do that for free right now.
Now you have an opportunity just to referral things and share the information, and you get paid. That's pretty cool. It sounds to me like, though, that there's some time involved. What kind of time would I expect it to be involved in, or what's realistic, say, in that first 30 days? And you kind of scoped out some 30-day stuff a minute ago. If I'm going to do this, what should I realistically expect my time commitment to be?
So we have 4 tiers in our whole model, right? One is, and I'm going to start from the bottom. One is a fundraiser model. And so the fundraiser model means that if you want to have it's just like an operator store, but if you want to give access to, say, the little leagues, your local church, all your local businesses, the ability to sell products, you can own the store, give them access to their logo on products. And then when they make a sale, you make commission and they make money, right? And so it's set up like a fundraiser where they make a percentage of every,
I see it.
but they don't have to do any work, but you make money on them selling their products. Right?
You can go to your local soccer group, meet up and tell them, hey, here's all the products we need for 20 kids on the local soccer team or the baseball team or anything, literally.
Yeah. So you can share in the fact that these people are already buying these products. You already see it. If you're a mom or a business owner, you already buy these products. And so now you can actually make money off of selling them. And you can do that in any niche. So that's the I want to say the bottom tier, but that is the lowest hanging fruit tier because everyone already buys those products. And that's what we call our fundraiser model, because basically you sell it to them, they can sell their products, you make a commission, they make a little bit of money, and that's good. You're helping local communities, every little league, every church, everybody does it, right? The next tier up from there is when you get into the reseller operator. And so that reseller operator means that you're already an operator owner, and now your business model is reselling the operator stores. And so the operator store itself, which we just discussed, is probably one of the most go-to models across all businesses that we sell. The reason being is because everybody who already buys those products, business owners love to say, yeah, I'm already going to buy this product. Let me just save half, right? Let me just save my money a little bit. I'm already buying for all my employees or whatnot. People already want to buy shirts from me now. Let's say you're a local gym. If you're a local gym, you don't know how to set up a store. You don't have to design all these products. You don't have to worry about where they're shipping. All that stuff is handled on our end. So time-wise, all of the order fulfillment is handled by us. And you don't have to worry about where's the product, where's the tracking, is it there? All that stuff is handled by our team at both those levels. And then the tier up from there is if you're like, hey, I just want to invest some money, that's our partner program. And that one we could probably dive into. There's a lot to learn about the partner program, but that's basically where you do nothing except let us run the entire store and you pay ad spend. And that's a whole different.
So if I don't have necessarily the amount of time, or I'm not specifically good at sales, or that doesn't quite fit my profile of one of the three, you're saying there's more of a done for you option, an option to have the store and marketing done for me?
Yeah. So you might hear these automated dropship, automated Amazon, automated.
No, I have. I got 10 people on my list that lost a couple 100,000 in the last year being by those automation nonsense.
And the thing is, and Neil, the business you're in too, is we basically love people who sell those schemes, because what happens is those are like an arbitrage. We're like, oh, I'll list the product on your store and we'll buy it off of Walmart.com. We'll sell it. Like that's not a business model, right? That's just not
even a side hustle. You're giving somebody a complete ownership of something that they take 50% of, and then they take 50% of this and 50% of that. And pretty soon you're like, where's my inventory? Where's my business? And then Amazon also figures it out and shuts the whole thing down.
Yeah. And your margins are like 6, 7, 8% at the end of the day. And they're making all the money because you got to pay them a big fee up front. And that's where they make their money. And then if your store works or not, they don't really care. They got your money already. Their agreements are basically like, you can't get paid back. There's no refunds, everything. You're just like, man, I just got. So the difference in the partner program for us is huge, a large gap here. And the gap is the fact that, number one, we have over $1 million invested in not just real estate, but in equipment in the United States that allows us to fulfill these products. Number two is the fact that we've already seen the demand of these products, right? If you run an ad for any of these products, the demand is already there. It's proven both on Amazon, on running Facebook ads, on Google. The demand of these products is sky high, and they're growing year over year. So we've proven the demand of these products specifically. So you don't have to think about, will this product sell? Yes, the demand's already there, right? And then third, as the partner program, when it comes to this, is you give us the ad spend. We manage all of your marketing, your emails, your automations, your flows, the order fulfillment, obviously out of our shop. All of that's on us. Okay. And so if you invest into the partner program, what's going to happen is you're going to give us your investment. You're going to own an asset. Most of those automation stores, whatnot they're doing, you don't really own the asset. They still own the asset, and the money goes to them and they pay you out. Yeah. You're going to literally get the store. You're going to get a fully built Shopify store with all of the hundreds of thousands of products. You're going to get that. That's going to be your asset that you own. Then whenever a product sells on the store, we do all the fulfillment. And so that's where we join up as the partner. You don't have to fulfill. You don't have to do the customer service. You do not have to respond on social media. You don't have to do anything in the store. And I say that like, oh, it sounds too good to be. The truth is we are running your business that you own. And at any time, if you're like, hey, I don't even like you, Cody, you can take your business. See you later. Have it. It's your asset. It's your business. You own it, right? The difference is the other stuff is there's no asset you own, right? And there's no like, let me just take my business away. because you take that and no one else knows how it's being ran. With this one,
That's right.
you can find your own marketing agency. You can find your own fulfillment shop that wants to do it, right? And so we do everything for you at the partner level.
Right.
We fulfill the products. We know the offers. We know the products that they're selling. All you have to do is give us the ad spend every month. And people are like, well, how much ad spend do I expect to run, right? Like, what do you expect? Well, we start out with, when we do the partner program, you invest in the partner program. It starts at $35K. You invest the ad spend every month. And so let's just say, example, $35K, like, go look at the prices of all these other ones that are scamming out there. They're a lot more than that, right?
Yeah, they usually start at 45 and 55 and up.
So you invest the $35K, you own an asset that has hundreds of thousands of products. Number one, tangible value there. Two is when the product sells, it goes into your bank account, not ours. So we actually get paid by you in the partner level every month. When we fulfill products, we get paid the cost of goods of the products. So you pay us the cost of goods of the products, right? You own the asset. All the money is going to your bank account. When you give us ad spend, we like to do a profit split at the end of the month. So what's the incentive for us to running the business? We do a profit split at the end of the month. And so you give us the $35K, you invest the ad spend. We do all the ads. We do the creative. We do the copy. We run the emails. We do the product fulfillment. We run the social media. We manage the website. We build the landing pages. We do the whole thing. Okay. You get insights in all this. You have a shared P&L. You have access to the website. You own it. You're in the back end. We're just have an access level to the website. And then at the end of the month, we structure the business where we split the profit with you. And the reason that we make money, how we make money, is we split the profit. And I'll say profit again, profit, because we do not care. If you run $100,000 in volume and you have $0 profit or negative, there's nothing to split, right?
Yeah.
So the only
no
money
growth come from that. And you can't have customer acquisition without profit. Certainly not growth and scalability. That's for darn sure.
Yeah. The only money we make is on profit monthly. And so I would rather you spend $3,000 of ad spend and us do $20,000 in sales, and we make $5,000 as in this partner program, and we split $5,000. You make $2,500, we make $2,500. I would rather do that than you spend $50,000 of ad spend, do $150,000 in sales. However, you make $0 in net profit, because like most people know, you don't pay your bills with revenue. You got to pay it with profit, right?
And likes and clicks.
So people are like, well, I don't want you to outspend my ad spend and you just run up the revenue. No, we only make money if you make money. That's the
Yeah, no, that's performance driven actually.
Yeah. And so there's two agreements too. There's, you buy the asset, number one, but then we have the service agreement where we get paid based on profits. And so we're incentivized by making you net profit because we also make net profit. That's why it's called partnership and not just, an automated business dropship, whatever.
Because they own the business, and you mentioned you have some training and other assets, should you no longer be in a marketing or service position, or they want to bring in their own marketing team, or they just want to take it over themselves, that's a complete option because they're 100% owners of the business. They can do that, right?
Correct. So there's two things that we've done to make sure that this makes sense, both for the owner that buys the business and for us, because it just makes sense this way. So if you buy this business from us on the partner level, you own the asset 100%, and the agreement is going to show that we split the profit 50-50. Now, the biggest thing is that's only because we're running the business. Okay. So if we're running the business, we're going to get 50% of the profit. But if we're not running the business, we don't get 50% of the profit. What that means is you would have to go find somebody else to run your business. Well, fine. Go find someone else to run your business. Perfectly fine. You own the asset. That means we don't share in the profit anymore. That's good. That means you truly do own your own asset. You truly do have access to come and go as you please. In the long term, we also do a profit split when you sell the business. And so if we're operating the business and it's running up revenue, we have net profits, so we can sell it and help you sell it, then we split the sales of the business as well.
Well, that's what I like, because there's an end potential, 3-5 years from now, business maturing, you're going up, maybe even less than 3 years, but roughly. And then investment groups, we do that, of course, as you know, and there's plenty of capital wanting to buy companies, and that could be a repeatable, exitable, grow, scale, exit process, which I appreciate because it's something we talk about a lot on our model with Voltage on the Amazon side, is to do the same thing, which is what I like about what's going on here with what we're doing. But it's not for everybody exactly. I mean, there's a process, I'm sure. If anybody wants to sign up, can just anybody sign up, or how does that actually work?
Yeah, actually, the partner program levels is an application only process. Just because you have the money doesn't mean you're a good fit for the partner program. And I say that respectfully to people because you have to understand that we get to choose who we work with the same way that the person gets to choose who they work with. And we want to work with people that understand, number one, just have an understanding of business itself, feel confident in the fact that what we're doing is going to work. Just because you have the money, you throw it at us. We don't want a phone call every 30 days. Like, I pay you money. Like, we don't care. We do this for a living. We know this business model. We know how to make money doing it. We have invested millions of dollars in our equipment and our real estate to make this happen. And so partnership is important to us. We want a true partner that we enjoy being around, that we love having conversations with. And so we keep it limited in the sense of we just want to work with good people. And I think anybody can respect that.
Well, that's exactly how we do business. So, I mean, I would expect nothing less from the people in my network because that's the way we do it. There's an opportunity for those to get involved. Is there going to be a link or something below this or show notes or whatever you want me to put in so they can go check it out?
Yeah. So if you fill out the form below, there's going to be a couple questions. It'll basically ask you, I shared the models. I shared what we do. There's 4 tiers. There's the partner program, which is our highest level. That's where we do everything for you. You give us ad spend, we share in the profit. Makes perfect sense. If you're like, hey, I have the money, the resources, about the time, that's a perfect fit for you, right? The next one is if you want to just be an operator, and at the operator level, it's right now it's $5,000. Could go up. We obviously have to keep that reservation saying we could charge more because supply and demand, but it's $5,000. So you can become an operator, have your own operator store. That's your domain, your store. You go sell it. We have a little onboarding that shows you here's how you go people in your market and you make sales. We do all the fulfillment still on the operator level. Then if you go through that and you understand that business model, we give you the chance to be an operator reseller, right? And to resell that, it basically means that you understand the model, you can speak to it, you're a good fit for our business to be able to go out and sell that for us and with us as a reseller partner. And the 4th tier is the reseller fundraiser. And that means you can do your operator store as a fundraiser, but you can resell fundraisers. That means if you do your operator store as a fundraiser, then what happens is you understand the model, you understand the business, and you can go resell the fundraiser model for us as an operator. So there's 4 tiers.
It sounds to me like anybody from like a stay-at-home mom to a business or existing business operator or a salesperson who, can get involved. There's multiple types of ways to get people involved. In fact, I like what I'm hearing. I might want to get involved in myself at a couple of levels. So we'll probably talk about this after the call, but that's very cool. So if they fill an application out, there's going to be an application link below. There's going to be some questions on it, and I got to talk with somebody, I suspect, right?
Yeah, you'll either talk with myself, salespeople on my team to be a part of this, and they'll go through the process with you if you have any more questions, how it works or why it works this way or anything in depth. Pretty open, pretty transparent from pricing, from how it works, from the cost of everything's pretty simple to follow.
Such a cool model, man. US-based products, private label, done for your store with operational opportunities, business-to-business sales opportunities, fundraising opportunities for local events, schools, charities, soccer. Dude, you got the whole thing covered, man. So if you guys are listening to this, go check out what Cody's doing below. Fill out the application, talk to his team. I'm going to chat with you later. Anything else I didn't ask you a question about, Cody, that you want everybody to know?
No, we're located in North Carolina. The shop is in North Carolina. You can actually, if you wanted to, come visit the shop. If you become a partner with us, come by, visit us. We'll do a walkthrough FaceTime if you ever want. This isn't no smoke and mirrors. You get the full access. You get P&L, you get to walk through the shop if you want. Everything's pretty transparent. We do limit the amount of people at the partner level. The operator level, it's awesome. It's taking off. People are loving it. And so, basically it,
Cool, man. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. Check it out in the show notes. If you're interested in serious, complete an application, at least talk with this team and understand the model in more depth. If you have additional questions, of course, he'll be there to answer you, man. But thanks so much for coming on, sharing that, man. If you like this episode, please share it with people you think will enjoy it as well. Thank you for listening, and be sure to tune in next week for a brand new episode of High Voltage Business Builders.